Yo, check. Okay. Alright, folks, this is gonna be a cool episode. Let's get to it. Okay, there we go. Mic is on. Alright, check. Alright. Alright, folks, check it out. So let's get to the business. So the thing is, I'm gonna share my screen here. Make sure it's. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Actually, let me just go full display. And let me actually zoom in here. Now, when I type into Google, right, let me actually type most likely place to start World War III, and just do a search, okay? This is what pops up. Now, you could see over here, I'm going to scroll past this one, maybe an ad. Let's see this one over here. Okay, I'm going to open this one. This one says the number one is going to be United States of America, okay? The number 2 is North Korea. Number 3 is Russia. Okay. When was this written? Okay, let's look at this list over here. 3 conflicts that could turn to World War III. Okay. Kiev, Tehran, and Taipei. Okay. Hamas. Okay. A Chinese attack on Taiwan. We're going to talk about that in a second, yeah? Okay, so over here, right, a potential trigger for World War III has always been North Korea. Okay, this is Will Hurd for president. Okay, interesting. Okay, so look, some people are saying it's Korea, some people are saying it's other places. But the thing is that there was actually a report put out by, I think it was the CIA or Pentagon earlier, and it said that the U.S. only had enough money and resources to handle 2-3 I think large-scale conflicts, right? The budget, they like to keep cutting it, and what happened was that now we can see there's a major conflict going on with Russia, and we spent a whole crap load of money on doing that. Now there's also another war going on in Israel. Gaza is really on the brink right there. And I'm sure that, right, for Korea, right, which is under, I guess, a trade embargo, right, there's under sanctions, there's a lot of countries that under war will actually now trade with, countries that before were banned, right, that became less friendly to the United States for whatever reason. Now, also, China's waiting, right? China was actually in some ways cheering what was going on in Russia and Ukraine because, they have their own interests, right? Which is actually, if the U.S., right, is still dominant, then, they feel like they could gain in the power vacuum that is created, I guess. So, okay. Anyways, so the thing is that also this Chinese Taiwan thing, there's actually a weather. Let's see if we can Chinese Taiwan war weather. There's like a certain time. There's like a certain time of the year where it's like easier to invade than others, right? It's really, you could try to invade while there's a typhoon going on, but if you're trying to be on a boat and get onto the land, the typhoon really probably has more negative effect on you and really puts you at a disadvantage. So, the war games suggest Chinese. This is propaganda, by the way. You can't necessarily believe this, right? This is right in their own backyard. But the U.S. has their own. You could see the way that the U.S. is reportedly doing things in Ukraine, right? There's they have a lot of technology, right? Things like this. Technology doesn't always work, right? Technology can't fix arrogance and things like that. We'll see what happens with AI, right? The AI may be able to think of things or correct, certain high-ranking people, and not make the mistakes of arrogance that kind of are all over the place with this whole situation. Now, another thing that's going on is we got to understand the mindset of Kim Jong-un supposedly is sick right now. Let's take a look, right? He might be sick, he might not. Yeah, let me see. Is he sick? Okay, they get it. Is he out now, though? Okay. Yeah, he's been mysteriously absent, though. Has this ended? Okay, he also appeared in some videos with like a nukes with his daughter, okay, suggesting that he may be passing on. They usually don't reveal the kids until they're ready to pass something on, right? We know that there's energy weapons, things like that, right? They actually killed, a lot of, the Secret Service has a lot of ability to go into other countries and make things happen. It's just the truth. And if they want to get rid of him, they could. His sister's been running around. Okay. Let's just see if he's done anything recently. Because I know he was missing for a while. Yeah, recent news. Okay, yeah, what's going on recent? What's the most recent thing we have on this guy? Okay, so he's going to meet. When is this? Okay, September 2023. Okay, so he's still walking around. Okay, I did not really know. Yeah, so there's actually reports of some type of internal struggles, which would make sense as well too, right? There's a lot of the reports from the ground are not good. Yeah. Let's actually look at, here's another thing that I looked at before. I wonder if this thing has developed at all. I actually emailed the university that they have, which is interesting, right? They have a university on a server farm that's in Amazon. What the hell is going on? Very strange. What is this? Well, we're really going down some type of rabbit hole. Okay, let's not go down that. Okay, so, but the fact of the matter is that if these things are true, okay, these things where it talks about like these internal, struggles, which actually are backed up by the appearance of successors to protect the legacy and the lines of succession, then that means that if he's going to lose the leadership, we see what happens in Afghanistan, right? Yeah, when the U.S. left, right? Wasn't those people like jumping on planes and stuff? Would he allow that to happen to himself? If he does not maintain control, he's gone. Yeah. Afghanistan. Plane. Jump on. Yeah, wasn't there people jumping on the plane? Yeah, this is not good, man. To flee the Taliban, exactly, right? Yeah, then these guys are falling off. Yeah, they're afraid for their lives. This happened, by the way, the Eritrea and Ethiopia was also very bloody, right? Yeah. Bosnia, Somalia, other place, very bloody, right? Yeah. This is not good, man. Yeah, these people know what's coming. They're about to get their heads lopped off. Yeah. Yeah, you're done. They jumped on the plane. Now they're falling off. It's crazy. Yeah. Listen, when the nuclear bombs went off in Hawaii, when they had that scare, they said that was, nuclear bomb scare Hawaii. They believed it, right? They said that the attack was coming from Korea. And there was nowhere to go. Ridiculous. This is not good, man. The weather, and let's see, weather. Yeah, the weather invasion for the Taiwan thing, right? Also, there's the way that the economics is going with the U.S. removing manufacturing from China, right? That can actually, and the upcoming economic crisis that's going on in China with the population, implosion, right there. These old people are going to need to get resources from somewhere, and where are they going to get it from? So really, the compounding problems of the U.S. In Russia-Ukraine, followed by this Israel, Hamas thing, and now the other spots are definitely watching to see if if the U.S. stumbles and if they look weak, then why wouldn't the other ones make a move, right? Yeah. And in the desperation, right, both sides were willing to do more extreme things. So that puts, Kim Jong-un more at, more on the. If he thinks the other side might lash out at him, right, then he might lash out first, right? It makes things very unstable. This whole destabilization thing is really not cool. Yeah, to keep them under control, to keep them weak and under power. More likely than ever, yeah. These are at the top of the list, by the way. The Larouchians actually, they love to talk about nuclear war, but for some reason they always skip Korea. Very strange. They might bring them in, but it's weird. Okay, there's a lot of discussion about nuclear war, stuff like that, right? North Korea has nukes, okay, but they're not talking about it. It's very suspicious. Alright, I'm basically done ranting.